Hello, I'm Mr. Muskeluk, your AP Chemistry teacher at ChemAdvantage.
I'd like to show you how you can quickly ask questions effectively. It's our AP Chemistry class doing WebAssign. Here's our WebAssign question, and this is an assignment that we've got, which is the polyatomic ions practice. Here we've got our questions and classroom link and discussions link. So let's say you're doing this problem. Problem number one, you say, oh, I'm not sure how to do this, or you've done the problem and you're not getting the correct answers. Well, first thing you should do is make sure that you can ask the question effectively, and one way of doing that is to take a picture of it, which is relatively easy on all PCs. You just have to figure out the system. I am going to go directly to the search bar here on Windows, and I'm going to type snip. There is Snipping Tool. You can have this on your taskbar and get it from your taskbar directly, or go via this route. And I'm going to open it. It's a pretty effective app, and I want a new picture. And we're right now in the rectangle mode, so that's good. I'm going to say new picture. I'm going to highlight my question. Here, the Snipping Tool just took that image, and here's the question that we have. There's the image of it, and I'm going to save it
To my picture folder, click.
And here's this screenshot that I have. I'm going to save it, and it's there. Next, I'm going to be sure that I've copied the QID, because I'm going to use that when I go to the discussion board. So here's my question. I just took a quick picture of it. That'll allow people to see my question and be able to answer it effectively. So I'm going to copy that number and then go right to the discussion board. Now, I'm quickly looking to see if any of those QIDs were asked, and so far not. So I'm going to start a new discussion. In fact, you could type that in here and say, has anybody asked or answered this question? And so far, no results. So I'm going to start a discussion and ask about it. I'm going to say, a polyatomic ion question. Polyion question. And I put its QID right here. And the assignment by default is the one that we're using right now, which was in fact, you would have gone to it immediately using that discussion link, but I remember what it was. And this was polyatomic ions. And I'm going to go to my file folder where I have my pictures, and I'm going to take that screenshot I had. This was the 12, the most recent one. I'm just going to drag it into my box here. In fact, if you preview now, you'll be able to see, oh, that's the question. Oh, that wasn't the question I asked. I wanted the other one. So I'll delete this one, because that's not the question I'm asking. I picked the wrong one. I should have remembered that number. So back to the file folder, and oh, this was the screenshot right here that I have, and I'm going to drag that in, and I'm going to preview it. Is that the question? Yes, and that's that number. And then I can ask and say, how do I find the name of the formula of chlorine? That's short, but if you've got a more specific one, you can do that. And then just post, and it'll be there. Image and all. That's it. And somebody will look at that and say, oh, this is chlorine gas, which is diatomic. Notice we have a G here, and you type in Cl2. This way you've got a chance of somebody looking at it and helping you very, very quickly. Using images is very important when you're discussing things, and you'll find that this skill is going to help you in the future. In college classes, being able to take a quick picture of what you're doing on your screen is going to be very helpful. And Snippet is a great tool. There's a similar one on a Mac. I personally prefer to use a commercial program, Snagit, but be sure that you can find a picture, take it off your screen, and be able to send it and show it to people so you can communicate with them effectively.